Hey, what's going on, guys? Good morning. Welcome to episode number 10 of Cobra, the Karate Kid Saga continues. I am your awesome commentator, Zach Dawson. Good morning, guys. If you guys want to catch more Cobra Kai every 3 to 4 days a week, make sure you guys hit that like button, support button, and comment. As always, love, support, and respect is key. As always, guys, love, support, and respect is key. And also, knowledge is powered by staying positive and loyal, where we meet new people, new connections, but more importantly, meet and greet new people one by one, follow the instructions on YouTube, so people can check out what kind of stuff we do on our channel, uploads, what makes our popularity go, and what we'll find, guys, is a new set of people, new friends, new family members that can like, support, comment, send people out, tweet each other out as good as possible, and anything else to bring. Anytime we manage to get some good stuff going, people win it or lose it. But what is what this group's all about, guys? Also, by staying positive and loyal, but don't think negative as it should be. I mean, I always advise to have people stay positive and loyal, you know, not to ever give up and never surrender. But other than that, if you guys have an account today on Twitter, the best name you guys can friend request and follow. It's around my 3 years on Twitter is Zach Dawson, 824-65600. You guys can tell me your first and last name information on Twitter. Tell me what you guys like to do on Twitter. What you guys do on Twitter, and yeah, you guys let me know anytime. But I just thought I would get an episode of Cobra Kai firsthand this morning, guys, instead of doing Guns of the Galaxy. But Guns of the Galaxy will probably be this afternoon, and then I'll be back tomorrow night, same time, same channel, for Far Cry 6. But other than that, I've been on Twitter, guys, for 3 years, YouTube 5 years, Walmart 5 years, guys, and then, yeah, so on and so forth. But going forward, the name is Zach Dawson, 824-65600. If you guys have an account on Steam, the name is Zach Dawson 93 on Steam. Anytime you manage to play any good variety of games you like to play, want to play, any RPGs, music, sports, action adventure, shooting, puzzles, anything else you guys can play. But nevertheless, guys, whatever games you like to play the most, as long as you guys have an account on Steam, everything else will be just fine and no problems to swing at. But it all depends what games you want to play the most. That can carry plenty of popularity, other good stuff added too, and yeah. My stuff has been really, really good, I'm telling you. 5 years on YouTube for me, and I'm not sure how long you guys been on for, but you've seen how much popularity I've been getting. How many likes, support, comments I've been getting since day one. But other than that, on the opposite side, guys, the name is Zach Dawson 93 on Steam. I'm working on a couple of games right now, but I'm just taking my time as we speak, and yeah, we should be okay. But other than that, if you guys have an account on Reddit, the name is Zach Dawson from Titanic, and the best I've seen, guys, hardly any rats. So you guys can welcome to friend request me, follow me on Reddit. Anytime we manage to have an account on Reddit, it's kind of like having Twitter. It's kind of like having no problems with Instagram either. So feel free to check out anytime you like, and yeah, anytime we can bring. And as long as we don't have any other instruction on it, but furthermore, guys, you guys can let me know what your name is on Reddit. I've got Kevin, aka Tubatchat. He is awesome. He's tremendous. He's talented. He always brings my name up normally, and I tell him that love, support, and respect is key. That's exactly what you guys will really, really find. You know, my stuff has been really good since day one. And as always, guys, never give up, never surrender. We guys can check out Kevin every Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Mondays. Running egg almost 24 hours, 7 days a week. So far today, anytime you like. It all depends what days and he's live on, when he's more competitive on, or anything. You guys can feel free to check it out anytime you want. Also, guys, Sony's Getaway, Monday through Saturdays. He's a sweetheart. You guys will love it so much for it. And yeah, better than nothing. But on that, for the most part, So yeah, Running Ink is almost 24/7. But alright guys, if you guys have an account on Instagram, you guys can tell me what your account name is on Instagram. The name is Zach Dawson. I've got Operation New Dawn, aka Don. I've got Kevin, aka Tubitat, Mr. Tubitat, and then I've got Sodi's Getaway. She's a sweetheart, guys. You guys will enjoy her for the most part. But alright guys, with love, support, and respect, the most important thing, also guys, by staying positive and loyal and knowledge is power, is we watch videos in full. You guys can like, support, comment. You guys can share me out, tweet me out on the apps. And that does include only, for example guys, Twitter, YouTube, Reddit, and Instagram. And you guys can vote to land at 38 and the Great Solomon at 14. With many love couples in... Hold on guys, let me see if I can give you guys this question. With many love couples in real life or in... Also guys, my highest likes is 38. My top views is 101 and 113. And my mods is 261. So we'll get that prepared in a second. Or in movies. Which of these... Said I don't want a space bar. But good morning guys. Today's day is the last day of this month. February 28th, 2022. And tomorrow guys is the first day of March. And to be honest guys, I mean we're already at the month, the last month already. I'm like, holy cow, we're already kind of like the first quarter of a way through already. I'm like, damn, that's no surprise to me. Which of these? Like guys, surprisingly we are at the last day of February already today guys in this group. So, but there are some good things that's happening in March. Starting tomorrow, we've got well, I just got done paying my phone bill earlier this morning, so I decided to give myself a couple things, and yeah, it was okay. So I just thought I would just pay my phone bill get that out of the way already, and so on and so forth. But we should have no problems. Anything legit or anything off the bat. Which of these is currently the best? Or average? Give me 1 second guys, I'll give you guys this question. Damn it, I don't want that. Well guys, I'll give you Batman, and give me 1 second guys, every 19 to 20 minutes you guys can IGN News the same way. Batman and Catwoman. I'm trying to think of a good one here, guys. What would be the best two choices to kick off this morning? I know it's gonna be one of two. I'm trying to think what would make a lot of sense. I'm trying to think of two other options on the this poll question today, but what I have on my agenda today, guys, is my love wants me to come over tonight since she said she has not seen me in like a while. Well, I mean that's why I had to work 2 to 11 yesterday, because well, I was off the last 3 days, as a matter of fact, and my love and I had pretty much a real good romantic day at Steak and Shake. Did a little shopping and pretty much did some gossip. The same with Belle, the same way, and yeah. It was fun. But beforehand, this past Friday, GameStop was good too. So one of my former parents pretty much took care of it for GameStop, and I pretty much decided not to wait until this past Saturday. So I'm like, I'm gonna go ahead and get this one done and get it out of the way, so that way I don't have to wait about it till my next appearance, guys, for GameStop. So the plan is, going forward, is trying to think what would be a good one. Zach F. How do I pronounce this crap, guys? Hold on. Efron and Van Ness, Hudson's trying to think what would make a lot of sense. I'm still trying to figure out what the third and final choice would be. Well, guys, I'll bring this one in. Excuse me. Ben Affleck, and then Lopez. But I don't know, guys. Work's been good. My stuff's been pretty good. Uploads have been pretty good. Love, support, and respect is key. And yeah. So the plan for this week, my next day off is probably going to be after this Thursday, because I always thought if I would have been off this Thursday too, you guys would also have pretty much a double chat. I was going to hopefully do an episode of well, since I've got 2 to 11 this current Thursday, guys, the only time I'll have is an episode of so what do you call it? Tales of Arise. So that's every Thursday and Fridays. But Tales of Arise has been doing quite well. And then my next days off, guys, is Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. So Tuesday, no. And one more management's gonna make me earn it. So I was talking with my coach this past Saturday, and sort of what's going on with the schedule, and just gonna help me figure that out for me. But if it doesn't happen today, just someone wants me to talk to one of them in the back tomorrow. So all you have to work, guys, is only tomorrow and Wednesday and Thursday with no problems attended. So we guys also understand 9 times out of 10 I will not be streaming Wednesday night, since my love and I had to go through our last SEER practice so far today in this group, and yeah. So yeah, there will not be a Far Cry 6 this Wednesday, after tomorrow night. But as far as what's going on today, well, I'm hoping to spend time with my prince tonight, and before she has the boilerweight practice tomorrow, so I think I'll probably fit that one into tonight, and before I go back to work in the morning. Thank you for sliding in front of me. Alright, thank you. But other than that, stuff's been pretty good. But it's not about what you guys do. It's all about who has the most interest. What kind of uploads you're doing, what kind of videos you're doing on YouTube, Twitch. As long as they have the following apps. Anytime we manage to follow people, friend request people the same way as they're doing to us, we just have no problems to take. What if they have an account on Twitter, Instagram, YouTube, or Reddit? Maybe Snapchat, rather. People can check out what kind of stuff you're doing. It's better than nothing. As I always say, guys, you know, never give up, never surrender. But keep doing what you're doing. What's up, Melody? Good morning. How are you? Welcome to the live chat. We guys can vote on this poll question. It's not coming out of IGN, but it's pretty much popped as a YouTube poll today. So, the question today, on February 28th of this morning, on a Monday, is, with many love couples in real life or in movies, which of these is currently the best or average? Batman and Catwoman, Zac Efron and Vanessa Hudson from High School Musical, or Ben Affleck and J-Lo? This might be kind of like a well-deserved question or something. I mean, Batman and Catwoman, you know, they became enemies, the friends, ever since day one when, what do you call it? When the Batman Returns came in with Michael Keaton and, Michelle Pfeiffer back then. I did not give you guys a Catwoman actor question. So, honestly, it's got to be one of these three. But if I had to guess, probably... It all depends what I think. It all depends what you guys think. But once we get to the start of March tomorrow, guys, it's going to be another first day of the month. So, the plan for that month is... I'm gonna be the one. I'm gonna be taking on Final Fantasy Origin in under 3 weeks. So that's gonna be happening on March 18th, and I'm also gonna be going after the new Horizon 2. Which I was thinking about going after it before the end of last week, but I decided I did not want to have my ass to wait. So So I decided I'm gonna be wait and pretty much be patient on it. So that way I don't have to take an opportunity right now. So yeah, Amazon's been good. I actually have a pair of something for my pun tonight. So I'm gonna get that going for her. And she's gonna love me so much once we get to our 5-year anniversary. By the time I turn 29, guys, and that's going to be on June 24th of this year. Which I don't know if there's any games coming out in the month of June. I mean, I know we got E3 coming up too, so we don't have to worry about that quite yet. Guys, get news in another 3.5 minutes. So yeah, I mean, there's no problems to take. But if any of you in the live chat today have not checked out my series premiere of Elden Ring, you guys may or may not be missing out. I've heard some pretty good things about it. I know you guys are already getting hooked on it right now. You guys will have new episodes of Elden Ring officially on the weekends. Now, as far as the Batman goes, well, my love and I are going to be having a romantic, so much romantic watching opportunity. That's actually the first time I say it. So we're going to be having a romantic opportunity, guys, I think by Friday, to go watch the Batman with Robert Pattinson and Zoe Kravitz. But I think they might be a pretty good identical couple at this point. I mean, Robert Pattinson recently had a real life fiance, and that was Kristen Stewart from Twilight. But I know they're recently friends at this point, but and it's like, what would it be somewhere if Kristen Stewart were to be in the Batman? I mean, her ass is not in there, but you know, she's been. I mean, Kristen Stewart has recently been in her own movies. Like, say, for example, well, I know there's kind of like a romantic drama movie. I haven't seen the movie, but she's recently in it. She's also been in a movie with Ryan Reynolds. Donald Glover, no. Hank Azaria, no. But I know one of them does ring a bell, guys. She's recently been in all 5 Twilight movies, as a matter of fact. And yeah, I haven't seen other movies, so no problems for where Kristen Stewart is playing this major role, or the as a main character, or pretty much in a medium role or something. But I've seen her in some movies. I don't. She's not in Simple Favor with Anna Kendrick, but Anna Kendrick is in my top 3. The same with Kristen Stewart. Yeah, my top 3 women actresses, that are my top favorites. I haven't told you guys this for a while, and my top 1 is Amanda Siegfried. Number 2 is Anna Kendrick, with the top 2, it's the actress that I enjoy. And coming out of movies, TV shows, or anything. Musicals, anything so on and so forth. But yeah, the third spot, it's real simple. You've got, it's either Kristen Stewart or, I don't know, I mean, I'll probably keep it in my top 2. Then that would be Anna Kendrick and, those 3 are my top favorites of, women actresses. That do so well when it comes to movies or TV shows. Hey, what's up, Killer Day? Good morning, sir. How are you? We're at the last day of the month, guys, of February. But we don't have to worry about going below 20-degree temperatures. Because I don't know if we're going to be having another fucking snowstorm or not. I mean, maybe not, but I would say, maybe like a mix and match. But let's not kid ourselves, guys. Besides, we don't have anything else to follow in between. As long as we're not getting another big snowstorm. That's all that matters. You're getting Horizon 2 on March the 3rd. What about Elden Ring? Let me ask you a standard question before we get to news. Go say, have you checked out Elden Ring? I've heard some pretty good things about Elden Ring. At least we saw a 10 out of 10 this past week. And, the game, I did the premiere yesterday. And I've always thought, so far, to be honest, 9 times out of 10, the game itself is really good. But I'll get more to that in just a little bit. Well, we got news to talk about this morning. We just surpassed the 19-minute mark. If you guys have any, as always, love, support, and respect is key. Where we meet and greet new people, have new connections, so people can see what we are doing on our YouTube channels all together. We're one big family, we're one big community. Remember guys, my highest mods is 262. And I'll get to that number in a second. But as long as we have pretty good stuff to add, any new uploads, thumbnails, banners on our YouTube channel, we'll have new people, new friends, new family members that want to be part of this big community. As long as if they have the following apps. If people can have a tremendous opportunity, or anytime they manage to follow people or friend request people, and that would be Twitter. Remember guys, Twitter, YouTube, Instagram, and Reddit. And that's how we meet new friends and new family members. Hey, what's up, Frozen Fury? How are you today? Good morning. On a Monday morning on the last day of February. And that's exactly what we'll find, guys. New friends, new family members. Anytime we manage to have any apps that they have. Twitter, Reddit, or Instagram. Whatever works for you. As long as you have no problems with the apps, you guys can follow people, friend request anybody you want. As long as they have an account on either of them. Or probably like most of them. But if you guys have an account on Twitter, you guys can friend request me on Twitter. Anytime you might manage to find some people. You guys want to check out me too. The name is Zach Dawson, 824-65600. You guys can tell me your first and last name information on Twitter. Anytime you manage to follow some people can decide to follow you guys back. How positive and loyal you are, how passionate you are, what they know about yourself, and what you guys know about yourselves too. Because people may or may not know who you are. But, as always, you want to have an honest opinion for what you guys have, and what the other people have. Isn't that right, Killer Day? That's exactly it too. But as always, guys, you guys can tell me your name and your numbers on Twitter. How long you guys been on Twitter for? What you guys like about Twitter? Tell me a little bit more about yourself, and see if people can follow you. People can see what you've been up to on YouTube, Twitter, Instagram, Reddit. Anytime people can check. People are not that hard to find, whatever their name is. Excuse me, and also their numbers too. But alright guys, the name is Zach Dawson, 824-65600. Don't forget guys, how many years you guys been on Twitter? Like say, Killer Day and Frozen Fury. Do you guys have an account on Twitter? You guys can follow me, friend request me, as Zach Dawson. 824-65600 if you like. It's okay. Well, like I said guys, the numbers today are 824-65600. I've been on Twitter guys for 3 years, YouTube 5 years. What do you call it? Walmart 5 years. Ever since this past Wednesday, it's been 5 years. Coming into my 5-year anniversary at Walmart, so that was actually really cool. Pretty much got my bulletin board in there. Then I got hanged up across from management, and yeah, it's a good thing that I celebrated. But if you guys also have an account on Steam, well, request me guys on Steam. The name's Zach Dawson 93. Anytime you guys are looking to play any games you want, if you have, if you guys like any games, any great varieties that are pretty much old school for you, or any games you have not even tried, like any RPGs, music, sports, action adventure, shooting, puzzles. Steam, the gaming service, guys, Steam, has honestly have some pretty cool games that you guys can play. But if you guys do not know what games are, you guys can look at the games that they have, and you can pretty much see what they have in total. I've always been a big fan of RPGs since I was a kid. Sports have been a good thing. But yeah, I always love RPGs. That's why I'm still working on. I mean, I'm still at the beginning of Final Fantasy VI Pixel Remastered right now. So, but yeah, that's another thing too. But if you guys do have an account on Steam, the best person you guys can follow, for example, is Zach Dawson 93. If any of you guys have an account on Reddit, you guys can follow request me as Zach Dawson. I started. Hold on, guys. I'm gonna see if I can test my pun real quick. I mean, see, let's not get up until the next hour. next 1 hour. So the Cobra Kai already. First, complete. How do I pronounce this, guys? See if I can get this. But yeah, first complete, son. But yeah, other than that, you guys can check out my great friend of mine, Kevin, aka Tubitat. I'm also from Titanic, guys, so it's good to be back to where it should be. But other than that, Reddit's kind of like Twitter. Well, kind of like Instagram a little bit, but you guys can check out Kevin. He's awesome. He's a tremendous guy. He's friendly. He's talented. Anytime I deliver a super chat for him, he tells me that love, support, and respect is key. That's exactly what you guys will find from me as the awesome commentator. I don't just love what I do. I just do it. So that's really good. There we go. But you guys can check out Kevin, Friday through Mondays. Running Egg, almost 24/7. Sodi's Getaway, Monday through Saturdays. You guys will fall in love with him, guys. He's awesome. So he knows how to grow our channels the same way at the same time. Do I want to bring something for Dimitri? I guess I'll probably do level 3, guys. As you guys see, we have 2 level 3s of Dungeon Lord. One says, the top one says 10 seconds, but also plus 20% damage after the attack ends. And then you have the bottom, but you guys will have plus 40% damage. Resistance when the attack ends. I'll probably go with the bottom one, the 600 even. But you guys can check out anytime you like. Kevin, Sorty, Running Egg. And it's also recording the same way with Mia Camilla, Melody, Tia Gale, Kapow TV, and Sass. I actually love Sass. He's a good friend of mine. I have 262 friends. Excuse me. So she's really nice. But on the opposite side, guys, in the middle, if you have an account on Instagram, Zach Dawson from Titanic, you're looking at him. You guys can friend request me and follow me on Instagram. Anytime you manage to find some good people win it, but not lose it. As always, guys, never give up, never surrender. I've got Don, aka I'll Race a New Don. I've got Kevin, and I've got Sorty. Alright, guys, with love, support, and respect, the most important thing, the most very important thing, is we watch videos in full. We'll take care of the upgrades probably after this next. Oh crap, guys! That's exactly what my pun's been up to, guys. Seems like on this Elm Valley tournament, and Seago to ass beat back then. Holy cow! Well, like I said, guys, my pun has not done this one yet, and we also have other ones too. We've got Wayneburg TV Studios, and then we have the Fifth Avenue Bar. So I think we'll probably do. I'll probably do the Visita Boulevard, or BLVD. So I'm gonna go ahead and go to the top one, guys. But other than that, we still have no problems at all. Remember, guys, we watch videos in full. Have some like, support, comment. Send me on, tweet me out on the apps. And you guys can vote to land at 38. Greatest Solomon at 14. And remember, guys, my stuff has been so damn good. My stuff has been really good, I'm telling you. So that's better than nothing. But alright, guys, we got news to talk about today. Today's date is the last day of February. February 28th, 2022. So enough chit chat, guys. We got news to talk about. So let's run them all down for you. So if you guys have a Steam Deck, 12 hours ago, if you guys have a handheld system called a Steam Deck, this is something you guys may or may not look into. And that's pretty much what you guys can look in with no problems involving the Steam Deck. I did not read a review on the Steam Deck, guys. It's actually a handheld system. Kind of like if you're managing to play a PS Vita, and a Nintendo DS handheld system, an Xbox controller that you're playing, or PlayStation controller. you guys can look and see, you guys can look at this article, but what to look for in a USB-C hub. Now, if you want to plug in parallels, guys, you're going to need some sort of a hub to go for. You guys are looking at some suggestions from Seth G. Macy. He can tell you guys what you guys can do with that cable. The USB cable. Can I knock this punk with the briefcase? Or is he going to be able to give me something from that case? Okay. We guys can also check out the movie review, Martha is Dead. Twisted Sister. We're not going to take it anymore. But whatever works. And nice job by Sam. But my opponent wished me good luck this morning. I'm guessing he has to work 8 to 4:30, and my opponent would love nothing more to have her butt be done at 4. But apparently, you know, she cannot get done with her job until almost 4:30. So I'm like, you've got to be kidding me. So it's not all so much that. Daniel, get in there, please. I don't want you to get atrocity. But yeah, I just messaged her earlier this morning that I completed my first area. But I'm not going to take on the All Valley tournament right now. I mean, at least not yet. As soon as I clear, no problems with the areas. And then we'll probably get to that. Then we'll probably get to some of that too. Hold on a second, guys. See if I can get this message out of the way. Hold on. Can we heal? Nice pickup. So you guys can check out the movie review, Martha is Dead. You guys can also check out an exclusive official trailer called a movie called Barbarians. Hold on, guys, see if I can do this. You missed me a lot, and apparently, guys, my pudding was sore and tired yesterday. So, other than that, she had church yesterday, and she was with for family. Pretty much with her sister doing Christianity service. Which I'm always, as a 100% Christian, guys, I'm always looking up to God every time. I'm always a Christian. Thanks to my future fiancé, and also coming out of this group, too. Never give up, never surrender. But yeah, you guys can check out the official trailer of Barbarians. I'm not sure if it's kind of like Sword Barbarians, Offense Barbarians, or something. You're welcome to check out that anytime. Anytime we look at some of that, you guys can look it in. Anytime. And we also have to look at traffic too, guys. We don't want to get our butts run over. That's the important thing. You guys can also check out all TV and movie winners of the SAG Awards coming out of yesterday. Now, here's the thing, guys. Squid Game, Ted Lasso, and Coda all won big at this year's show. So, congratulations to Squid Game, guys. Apparently, they won the 2022 SAG Awards. So, congratulations. I haven't seen the show, but 9 times out of 10, it's good. I've heard it's good, but I haven't seen it. I mean, yes, my family has seen it, but I haven't seen it myself. I mean, I've heard it's good, but I'm not sure if there's anything strong to compare towards Squid Game or something. Minecraft, no, but other stuff is pretty much reluctant, or positive and loyal too. So whatever else it could be handled. I haven't seen the show, but I've heard some good things. Anna Bakos has something glued to that involving the last night's awards, so I'll jump in that right now. So. What we have in mind is, yeah, I'm just looking at, there's also a lot of awards. I won't get to a lot of them, or any of them, so congratulations to Squid Game. To having winning the 2022, SAG Awards. And that would be, guys, Squid Game, and so much more. So yeah, congratulations. You guys can also check out the best review games of this year. I think yes, 10 best review games at IGN so far. Besides, today is our last day of February now, so Because see, the upcoming games that are coming out, once we get to the start of March, guys, it's real simple. We've got Ghostwire Tokyo coming out on the 25th, which I am off the 25th, guys. I am. And guess my final answer on that. But we also have Final Fantasy Origin. We also have other games maybe like for the Switch. Or, I don't know. I mean, it's one of two, guys, but these are the only two games I know. But as far as April goes, we got MLB 22. We've got Skywalker. That's it's coming out for sure. Which that's the only two games I know as well in the month of April. But I am off April 1st, guys, and I'm also off the 5th the same way at the same time in this group today. So guys, we're one big community. We are always one big family, and that's always something to spell. But I will look at the best reviews while we're at it too. So I won't go through a lot of them. Like say for example, guys, the first game we've got is the one that's set an 8 out of 10, and that would be, guys, Expectations or Expendance of Rome. Now it's kind of like engaging tactical battles, but it's kind of like a tactics game. It also does have, guys, a robust campaign system, so that game started 8 out of 10. So congratulations to that. We also have King of Fighters 15. That also recently, guys, saw an 8 out of 10. So, not too bad. Not too bad at all. But yeah, it's actually a fighting game. Now, the game called a free-to-play game, guys, on Steam, and that is The Lost Ark. I've heard some good things about it, but I haven't played the damn thing myself. But I have heard some good things, but 9 times out of 10, I've seen a lot of you guys play it on your computer on Steam. I think, yeah, Steam is the only way you guys can play Lost Ark. I haven't played the game myself, but I've heard some good things, but I don't think there's a lot to get away or give away at this particular structure. So Lost Ark set an 8 out of 10. That's a good thing. We also have total. That's recently from this past week, guys. You also have the Total War Warhammer 3 multiplayer, 8 out of 10. Best multi-features, and some other stuff overall. We also have Wind Mazers 2, never played the game. But it actually is recently already a sequel to the first one. I haven't played the first one at all, but I've heard a couple good things about it. I actually have not ever seen a preview of Windjammers 2. Especially when they came out the sequel. So that's pretty much verifying something good. But something else for a change. Well, guys, the games that started 9 out of 10 last week. Yeah, for the last couple weeks. Currently, we've got Horizon 2. I'm going to be buying that, guys, in the next couple weeks, and that's going to be on I think a little after March 18th or before then. But I should probably get the damn thing for sure. And I'm not sure where Horizon 2 is going either. Or if where Final Fantasy Origins going. It's gonna be another fucking couple weeks right now. So it all depends, really. I mean, as long as it's not a Sponge or a Starfish trying to pick out a couple things, you know, I'm not real sure. But we're not there yet, so I will keep you guys posted what game's gonna be replacing. I don't see Cobra Kai going anywhere. Far Cry 6 going anywhere. Tales of Arise going anywhere. I'm taking my time on the investments I have, so. Well, there's not so much to bring towards the table for something else. But Deathloop is one of the best games I've played too. I mean, I had to replace that for Elden Ring. So on March 18th at GameStop, guys, I will be officially trading in Deathloop by then. So. Even though I would have traded that game in this past Friday, and guess how much of a price it would have sought, guys? It would have sought $10 in credit or $8 in cash. So I'm like, you know what? I'll do $480 on Battlefield 2042. Only 3 episodes in total. That's it. So, but I know they're coming out with Season 1. So, but yeah, guys, Horizon 2, 9 out of 10. You also have Ollie World, yes. That game as well, guys, is good. Real good. It's actually a good skating game. where you guys can do some tricks, basic gameplay, new mechanics, refinements. But yeah, oddly enough, it's kind of like Tony Hawk, but so on and so forth. Another great game, guys, is Sifu, or Sifu, S-I-F-U, Sifu. So you guys should check out that game too, if you guys are in a some sort of a fighting mood. Like, say for example, we're getting Street Fighter 6 coming out this year, but I'm guessing E3 will have something big for it going into this year for Capcom, and but you know what, you guys understand, for the most part, you know what would be funny? If they honestly announced Marvel vs. Capcom 3 for the PS5. Well, it's too hard to tell. It all depends what Capcom really wants to do. But I highly doubt they're going to be announcing something big like that. But do I see them happening? Do I ever see that happening? Probably not. Probably not until they find their ways. Pretty much find some good balance. I've always thought having some fun with Marvel vs. Capcom was pretty much good stuff in history. We have 3 players on a team, 3 characters on a team, taking on the opponents with the 3 characters. Well, we have to bust butt and pretty much take damage off their feet, so it all depends. But yeah, Cypher, guys, is also a pretty good game you guys can enjoy and play too. If you guys have any questions or answers on it, I'm going to stay positive and loyal. Never give up, never surrender. And as always, love, support, and respect is key, and knowledge is power. So Cypher did suit a 9 out of 10. King of Russia, good morning. How are you? We also have, guys, a single player of Warhammer 3. I mean, Total War Warhammer 3. Now, that game is good, too. I never once played a game like that, but I've heard some good things on that, too. What's 9 times out of 10, guys, in this one big community, both of them are good for what they are today. So, even though, like I said, I haven't played the game itself, but I'm not much of a Warhammer person compared to League of Legends or Age of Empires. Which Age of Empires is pretty cool. The graphics on Age of Empires 4 is really good. But I think it's on Steam. I think I know it could be on Steam, or it could be on PlayStation, or on... I think it's only on Steam, if I'm correct. But I never once played any of the Age of Empires games. But I've heard some good things on the franchise specifically. So, it all depends. Compared to World of Warcraft, I'm not getting stuck with World of Warcraft by far. So, no. Not something that I would look into. Well, my answer would probably be no. Pretty much a negative solution. Okay, so I have a 10 out of 10. That's recently, guys, this past week. You have, Elden Ring. Elden Ring is fun, guys. You guys can really try it. I like the game. It's really good. But I'm just trying to figure out what I'm supposed to do. Even though I'm getting my butt killed every time. But it's kind of like Bloodborne. It's kind of like Demon Souls. Honestly, guys, Elden Ring is the best game right now. The same with Horizon 2. But if you guys do not know what Dark Souls is, Demon Souls is, what Bloodborne is, I've had some pretty damn good fun. I really have. Bloodborne was pretty good when I recently saw it, a 9 out of 10 for the PS4. Also for Xbox One back then. But other than that, the thing about Elden Ring, it's kind of like other Soul games. Also the same with Bloodborne. Like I said, guys, Demon Souls, Dark Souls, or anything else we can think about too. I mean, Elden Ring, guys, is the game that's something you guys can play for you. Elden Ring, by far, I was talking about it yesterday when I was doing the premiere for you guys of Elden Ring. What if I can honestly see, guys, that Elden Ring will be a very possibility of getting a physical game, becoming a Game of the Year nominee. I would look at Elden Ring, Horizon 2, and, for example, Pokemon, no. I mean, I just told you guys yesterday that Pokemon Company announced that there's going to be two new Pokemon games, and that's Scarlet and Violet. Those games are going to be coming out later on this year for the Switch, and I think E3 is going to have something for it, for Nintendo, which I probably think they will. So honestly, guys, the new titles for Pokemon, like I pointed out yesterday, and that is Scarlet and Violet. Two newcomers coming out for the Switch this year. If it were to get a little more information, probably E3. Buying the game either. I've got enough games that I'm buying this year. Thank you for tossing him around. Time for the Switch Superman. Time to bring Cesaro, guys. From the recently worked in WWE as the Switch Superman. Always Sam LaRusso does not have that power. But, so it all depends. Elden Ring, that's suit a 10 out of 10. Really nice. Well, guys, when we look at this question in a minute, go myzine.com. Oh, it's my ear. Yeah, there we go. Alright, so far, guys, for this year, here's a question. From myzine.com. Which of the following games is your favorite one of this year? Elden Ring, Dying Light 2, Horizon 2, Lost Ark, Pokemon Legends Arceus, Saifu, or Total Warhammer 3? Well, I gotta tell you guys, the games with no problems to refurbish, or refresh, or anything used or new. Most of these games, for the first 2 months of this past January, guys, of this year, and also currently and formerly of this month of February, there's been some pretty good games. So we're off to a good start since we still have COVID-19 going on for almost about 2 years now. So with that in mind, if I were to pick what's one, I would be torn on this one for sure. It's going to be down to 2. But honestly, guys, with love, support, and respect, I have it nailed down to 2. But some of these games are really good. But the top 2 that stand out to me is Elden Ring, Horizon 2, and Dying Light 2. But if I were to pick the big one, or the granddaddy of them all, I would go with Elden Ring. And Elden Ring, guys, will be my final answer. Oh, this is, oh, look at this, guys. It's almost split right now. Now, I can see both of these games going into the Game of the Year conversation. Both Horizon 2 and Elden Ring. I think so. So, coming out of this IGN poll, 41.2% guys voted for Horizon 2, and 33.1% voted for Elden Ring. It's split, but it's close. But I can see, like I said earlier, I'll say it again, I see both of these games getting a Game of the Year nominee. By far. I mean, I honestly think so. It all depends which one wants more. Well, it needs more to cross and pretty much not much to explain. But, yeah, if I can see something happening, I mean, both Elden Ring and Horizon 2 would have a big opportunity. I mean, a very lucky opportunity right now. So I can see both of these games being in the Game of the Year conversation. But we're not through March yet. We got to wait and see, guys, of how Final Fantasy Origin's going to go, and Ghostwire Tokyo's going to be. That game's not coming out till the 25th of March, so that we have yet to believe something out of it. But if anything happens between those two games, I would assume Origins should be good, by far. Compared to the very first Final Fantasy game, when Square Enix recently announced it as the last title for Square back in 1987. So, there is I don't think there's going to be any problems with Origin. I don't think there should be until March 18th. But the game is going to be interesting. If you have a copy of Horizon 2 today, guys, you guys cannot miss the legendary weapons on it. Where you guys can keep track of every legendary weapon with the handy checklist and guide. Anytime you manage to find any legendary weapons, feel free to check them out. Alright guys, I'm gonna do, as far as Robbie, I'll get to Robbie in a minute. I'll probably do one of two. Hold on a second. What? Oh, sorry guys. It's gonna be one of two. Actually, I'll go back to the panel in a minute. As far as Sam goes, if I want to have something with health, I'll probably go back to the top for a minute. But I'll probably get to the other part. Thank you, Father. But I'm trying to think of one of two, guys. So yeah, any legendary weapons are on Horizon 2. You guys are welcome to check out the map and keep track on the guide and the checklist. And see what's more powerful with offense, attack, and defense. So let's go, and I'll probably get to some of the recovery. So what I'll probably do for Daniel, guys, is do recovery threshold. What it does increase, guys, the amount of hit points recoverable after taking damage for a dojo member by 20%. That was only going to be 550. Once the other one unlocks is Ice Wall. And I'll probably do an extra one for Robbie, and then whoever the next one is. So let's do... Okay, as far as Robbie goes, I'll give him the same thing. And that's probably going to be recovery rate. But as far as level 4 goes, probably won't get to that right now. Let me go back to the top for a minute. I think I want him to do the same thing, I believe. Actually, yeah, I'll have him do the same thing with recovery rate. So I'll probably just do that for him. Dojo, I'll probably wait to do Dojo while we're at it. Alright guys, with the Batman coming out in theaters on the 4th of this week. Hold on, okay guys, we're still doing on time. We have another 33 to 38 minutes. It pretty much just had to load itself a little bit. Hold on. There we go. But the way I see it now, it's going to be real simple. But let's get back to the news, guys. Batman main character actor Robert Pattinson, as he discusses, guys, Final Fantasy VII's Aerith and Tifa Lockhart love triangle. As this source, guys, was caused as Pattinson a lot like Cloud Strife growing up. I'm guessing Robert Pattinson recently started to like Final Fantasy as Cloud, but the only one that has ever played Cloud was the one that left General Hospital or something. So it does go on to sync, guys, from Adam Bankhurst last night between 11:10 to 11:09. As it goes on to state, as you guys can see, the actor, the Batman's Robert Pattinson, has said his love for Final Fantasy VII. I never thought he was a big fan of Final Fantasy, guys, by far. And also, guys, the Cloud, Aerith, and Tifa Lockhart's love triangle. That cost him a lot of Cloud strife growing up. Now, both Robert Pattinson, guys, and Zoe Kravitz were also being interviewed by Click, and Pattinson began excitingly by talking about Final Fantasy VII, by one of the best Final Fantasy games of all time, guys, that I've ever beaten, enjoyed, and pretty much had a lot of excitement compared to that, Final Fantasy VIII, and yeah, other good stuff added. So the possibility from that situation is both Pattinson and Zoe Kravitz, guys. They were recently interviewed by Click and Pattinson to have a difficult choice of having to choose to fall in love with either Lockhart or Aerith. I'll get to that in just a minute. Do I want to do a big test? Actually, guys, we just unlocked Oaks on the Beats Club. You know what? Let's see if we can get this crap a shot. So yeah, guys, Robert Pattinson, aka at Fangirl Society, posted Robert Pattinson on Twitter saying the following. Apparently, guys, Robert Pattinson was in love with Aerith and Lockhart, as Robert Pattinson was talking about the love triangle of Final Fantasy VII at this point. As we're talking to Derek, guys, and that would be coming up to Dimitri. Three special milestone. Oh, that's good. So Robert Pattinson, guys, the Batman that's going to be at the Batman and on March 4th was in an interview saying the following: "I was in love with Aerith and Lockhart, but it's honestly the two options of girls. It's a love triangle where Aerith or Aerith, depending on what version of the game you have. But it sometimes is mistranslated. She's a very kind girl that has superpowers to heal everyone, guys, and make the world a better place." But Zoe Kravitz also went on to say about Final Fantasy VII too, guys, as Zoe Kravitz, as Catwoman, says the following: "Poor women. We have to heal everyone. It's exhausting. And Lockhart is a sexy little thing. She's like a thief and wears a short skirt. And you're like, I can't decide. But then you have Aerith on the other half, right at her peak, and gets killed." And then Robert Pattinson went on to say, "This is how every guy who plays figures out what love is." And then Zoe Kravitz went on to say, "The one that's going to heal everything is the one in the short skirt. These are the options." And that's 100% Kristen, guys. Zoe Kravitz went on to say, "Oh my god, this is the problem with the world." So, to be honest, I mean, the last movie that Robert Pattinson was in was Tenet, with Forrest Whitaker or something. Exactly. But I will say, guys, I never thought, to be honest, as the awesome commentator, I've always thought that Robert Pattinson and Zoe Kravitz never liked Final Fantasy, but they find this attraction. They find the positive and loyalness involving what's one they like the most coming out of Final Fantasy VII. You guys understand what I'm getting at in this group? As one big family, out of 262 mods at this point. That both Robert Pattinson and Zoe Kravitz are big fans of Final Fantasy, by far. I'm not sure if any of the two have played them, but it's kind of like a love triangle between Aerith and Lockhart. And it's like it's tough to decide who's the prettiest girl, who's the beautiful girl, who's a woman's partner, or a ladies' man, you know? Between a male and a female. A man or a woman. It's like, if I had to choose my puddin' or somebody else, I would always go with my puddin', more importantly. So I don't see why not. But it's a good thing they discussed something like that in mind, so Robert Pattinson and Zoe Kravitz. Congratulations to Uncharted, with Tom Holland and Mark Wahlberg, guys. As Uncharted crossed 220 million at the global box office. As Uncharted, guys, brought another $23.2 billion domestically. I haven't seen the movie, guys, but I've heard some good things about it. It's out of 7 out of 10, 10 days ago. Or maybe like almost 2 weeks from now. I mean, 2 weeks before. So as you guys can see, according to Anna Bankhurst as well today, before midnight from yesterday, as you guys can see the following. The Uncharted movie has not only won, guys, the weekend domestic box office again, of a total, guys, of the ticket sales of $23.2 million. But it also has crossed, guys, specifically today, 220 million. As reported by Variety, Uncharted's second weekend in theaters helped bring its domestic total to 83.3 million internationally. But it also did bring, guys, another 35 million from 64 markets to make an overseas total of $143 million. We already talked about power-ups in the beginning. Well, guys, we're actually at this beach. If I complete the beach today, before I get done and think, well, guys, it's an hour and 25 to an hour and a half of Cobra Kai, so I think this might be one of the tougher ones I can take. But honestly, guys, everybody's entitled to their own opinion. It's like, whatever movie that people want to watch, It's real simple. You have to be smart to see what the movie is, if people will like it in total, or what they think about the movie. Whether it's an action movie, a romantic movie, comedy, drama with fighting, combat, adventures, anything. That's what people need to see exactly about the movies itself. What the movie is about, too. Who has directed it, executive produced it, written it, and directed it. It's going to be interesting to see how the Batman's going to be fitting in. But my opponent wanted me to do a objective. So wants me to... My love and I want to our best team lead tomorrow or Wednesday. But what's guys, the plan is coming up this Friday. It's the 4th. My love and I are still thinking about watching the Batman on the 4th. So I think it's going to be... The movie itself should be really good. I don't think there's going to be... I don't think there's going to be any tremendous authority, but the movie itself should be pretty good. So yeah, guys, and it also is important to note that the strong performance, guys, by Uncharted has all happened without the help of China, as it does not premiere there until March 14th. Which China can have its own opinion, have its own review on it, of what they think about Uncharted. Now, Channing Tatum's Dog also, guys, secured second place finish with a total of $10.1 million. Domestically, enough to bring it in the North American total to $30.8 million. But once again, guys, the success involved in the movie. So the main character is played by Channing Tatum, coming out of Jump Street, Dear John, which Dear John is a romantic movie with him, Amanda Siegfried, and I think Sally Field, or the one that makes lasagna, and that's pretty much his father. But yeah, also making plenty of coins. But I won't give a shout out to Stacks and stuff. He's all about coins. History coins, collective coins. I never collect coins, but Stacks and stuff is a nice guy. I always tell him that love, support, and respect is key. I mean, every once in a while, but I haven't jumped on his live streams for a while. But on the opposite side, guys, it also came with a $15 million budget involving the movie itself called Dog. And it's also undoubtedly linked to its tagline, "Don't worry, the dog does not die." Now, speaking of Spider-Man, now Spider-Man No Way Home, guys, I'll tell you something else. At the domestic total from over the weekend, it saw $779.8 million. Well, globally, guys, the second Tom Holland-led film to make the top 5 box office winners, that surpassed at a remarkable but a pretty awesome translation of 1.85 billion mark. And then you also have 2 other movies, guys. You have Jackass Forever and Death on the Nile. But they're pretty much rounding out the top 5, so I haven't seen those 2 movies, but like I said, Spider-Man No Way Home is pretty good. There's really not much to say on it. I'll probably watch the 4th one sometime, but too hard to tell or pretty much have anything to add. But congratulations to Uncharted for surpassing $221 million. I would like to see the movie, but it all depends what my opponent wants to do. Involving what movie we want to watch, what we want to see, and the big question is, why? It all depends what her and I want to watch as a young couple. And today, guys, we've been together for 1,695 days. As a positive and the youngest couple in this damn business. And we are too. It all depends what comes out of it for sure. Now, my opponent will kill me for this, guys, as it's one of my movie weaknesses. As you guys can see, Indiana Jones 5 has wrapped filming. As you guys can see, the return of Indiana Jones by Harrison Ford. As you guys see, the return of Indiana Jones while it's nearer. Now, the reason why Now, it's been 14 years, guys, that we recently have seen a sequel to the fourth Indiana Jones. And yes, guys, Harrison Ford is the only one that is known as his badass main character, and that's Dr. Jones. Going on adventures, and yeah, kind of like the old series, The Batman. Batman, with Adam West and Burt Ward. I'm not sure who played Robin, but yeah, it's kind of like that in mind. So Anna Baker's pretty much had the following. Hey, what's up, Claymere? How you doing this morning, girl? Good morning. How are you? But on the opposite side, guys, I'm doing good. How are you? And I always tell, and people can crack up sometimes, and that would be, I can't complain. I really can or cannot ever complain. Someone might love an eye. Twilight Saga actor, yeah, Robert Pattinson. But did I tell you, Clyde, that Zoe Kravitz and Robert Pattinson never pretty much like Final Fantasy? I mean, I just got done reading an article 5 minutes ago that apparently they are big fans of Final Fantasy VII, between a love triangle between Cloud, David Lockhart, and Aerith. And it's like a man decides between two people, between two beautiful women, Lockhart or Aerith. And it's like it's tough to decide who's better looking, more romantic, trustworthy, funny, beautiful, and more talented too. To spend one of their lives with that person. I would only pick my opponent any day, guys. And that's exactly it. Can we open that? Yes, we can. Sam, get in there. But, how was your weekend, Cly? I haven't seen you in the chat for quite some time. Well, guys, we have another 18 to 23 minutes. I would like nothing more to get rid of this map. Or this area. So yeah, that's another thing, too. So to think about Indiana Jones. Nearly after 14 years, Indiana Jones and the Kingdom of the Crystal Skull, guys. Premiered in theaters April 23rd. What would I do? Oh, you've been sick lately? Damn. Hopefully you don't have, hopefully you do not have Omicron. Because that would be the last thing you would have. I mean, if you do not have, hopefully you do not have Omicron. Or, COVID-19. Because that would be the last thing I would take. Yeah, Cobra Kai's been doing so well on the schedule. I do new episodes 3 to 4 days a week. And I do too, to be honest. But yeah, that's another thing too. I mean, okay, back to what I was saying about Indiana Jones, Dr. Jones. Indiana Jones 5, guys. Oh, no COVID, good. Any symptoms or any health issues? I'm guessing you have some sort of a flu or sinus problem. I'm guessing that might be it. I don't know. I mean, I've had a sore throat enough times this year. I've only had it maybe like twice. Besides, I've been taking... I recently took cough drops and cough syrup. I bought myself cough syrup. It came out of the pharmacy department at Walmart for over 5 years. So they only cost about almost $6 even. So you cannot beat a damn price like that, especially if you know how to take care of your sinus, or pretty much your throat. But it's not all so much that. It's about taking care of yourself and making so. But it all depends, to be honest, guys. It all depends if what kind of health I can take.
I'm out of here. I could do this all night. OMG.
Quite says I have got nerve numbness. Yeah. I don't think I've ever heard of that. But whatever else it could be, guys, it's pretty much anything. It's not about what kind of cure you have, or it's like the more you have, the more you gain. As long as you know how to take care of yourself, health at this point. But like I said, the only one that's been taking care of me is my fiance. Making me some hot tea. Trying to get back to what I'm doing on my vocal cords towards you guys in the live chat. And like I said, ever since I've been taking cough syrup, I've been doing what I've been able to do. 9 times out of 10. As long as what's really getting under my skin or something. But yeah, it's real simple. How's my love and I doing? We're doing pretty good. Apparently her and I had a situation with somebody. Pretty much, if I was her best friend that was supposed to spend the night this past Friday. So, apparently, that's a long story. Pretty much something about being self-absorbed, or pretty much have self-control. But, that's a long story. Well, my love and I, and also Beryl too, are pretty much there for her, for the most part. I mean, she changed her number on her phone, and my phone, gave me that, yesterday, when I was working 2 to 11 this past Sunday. So, she told me what the situation is, and I got the number from, my friend after that. So that was exactly a good thing. It's like, no matter what happens, we have each other. Some guys love to put respect is key, and now it's his power. Anything we can bring towards the table, but yeah, my partner and I are doing pretty good. It's been 1,695 days today. Well, let's not kid ourselves, guys. We got Dr. Jones news. So, the news that was shared, guys, by both Indiana Jones 5 director James Mangold and producer, guys, Frank Marshall. It's easy and them, guys, between these two. It said an image to commemorate the moment, with Mangold posting a still from the very first indie movie, guys, and that's Raiders of the Lost Ark. And also, Marshall presented a hat that says indie. I'm not sure if it's Harrison Ford's last movie. I mean, he's up to pretty much almost 80, compared to Patrick Stewart at this point, or whatever. But Harrison Ford has been some good movies. But the good thing is, the 5th one is already done filming, so Harrison can come back as this badass character again. I mean, he's getting up in age at this point, but like I said, I'm not sure if Indy 5 will be his last movie. I don't know. But now we have to figure out, guys, when is Indiana Jones 5 coming out for sure. My opponent will kill me at the end. So honestly, it's about time that these guys probably got done filming with that in mind. So it all depends what the movie will be about for sure. So yeah, you guys can look at the image from Frank Marshall that says indie, and also Mangold as well. Now the article does go on to say too, guys, the following. Now we still have very little info as to what the 5th indie movie will be, besides knowing that it will conclude this iconic character's journey. But here's the thing, guys, however. We do know that it was once set to be directed by one of the best executive producers, one of the best writers of all time, and that is Steven Spielberg. Before he decided to hand the franchise to a generation after disagreements over the script that was going to be brought into the system. So, I mean, it would have been nice if Steven Spielberg was still producing it, but, I mean, Steven Spielberg has been doing some other good movies. But here's the thing, guys, let's not joke ourselves at this point. You know, it's been 14 years in the making since that Indiana Jones was going to have a 5th overall sequel, and that's the 5th one. But we don't know what the title is going to be, guys. I really don't know. I mean, it's going to be simple. But it is going to be a good thing to have Harrison Ford come back. Shia LaBeouf maybe could be coming back, but it all depends how old his ass is. But it all depends who he is. Depends on if they're going to be having something a little more better on the 4th one. I mean, going into the 5th one coming out next year. But do you have an idea, Clyde? Or no? I mean, have you seen any of the Dr. Jones movies with Harrison Ford? I mean, Harrison Ford does an outstanding job, and he does too. But honestly, until now, like I said, it's about time they wrapped up something like this. So, but here's the thing, guys. Steven Spielberg is still helping. As a producer, the same way at the same time. And Mango, the director behind Logan, and Ford vs. Ferrari, guys, is also helming the project. So yeah, it does go on to say, guys, that it could be Harrison Ford's last indie movie. It could be the last movie as Indiana Jones of the iconic hat and whip. So yeah, it's going to be coming out on June 30th of next year. Honestly, guys, I don't know. I mean, we have yet to see what the fifth title is. But what kind of indie movies did you want? I mean, there's been about 4 with no problems. I mean, honestly, there was no problems to decline of how Harrison Ford became Dr. Jones. I know he had to audition it since the very first one. I mean, you have Raiders of the Lost Ark, Temple of Doom, which my friend does not like Temple of Doom. After what this main villain does to Indy's heart, you know, she finds it sickening, and she finds this kind of like nasty and all sorts. But it's real simple, to be honest. But The Last Crusade, with that the two people that did so well together as a father and son, you've got Harrison Ford, guys, and you also have the late actor, the one and only, that pretty much had a passing last year, and that's Sean Connery. Sean Connery did so well at his father, and his father in between. So to be honest and clear, it all depends what they're going to be having in front of Harrison Ford at this point. It all depends what his last events is going to be about, what he's going to be doing. I mean, if I had to guess what the title's going to be,
those guys are crazy.
I'm not 100% sure. It all depends what kind of events he's looking to target, or anything he's looking to bring. So the good thing is, the fifth one has wrapped up filming, and we just have to figure out when the title is. I mean, what the title is going into next year. Well, guys, if you have a copy of Destiny 2, the expansion of the second one of the Witch Queen, you have to figure out how to get the Osseo Striga in that game too. I don't have anything to tell for that, because I'm not the one to speculate Destiny 2. Well, guys, you got to check out the latest teaser, maybe not the last article for this morning. You have to check out a 30-second video of a game called, guys, as the awesome commentator, Kirby and the Forgotten Island. Now you guys can join Kirby on his latest adventure in a mysterious world to encounter a variety of enemies solo, if you're doing it on your own or having some sort of a solo. You're welcome to check out an opportunity for that too. But if you're doing it on your own or pretty much doing it with a friend, whatever comes a little more close to you. But yeah, guys, the new Pokemon game Scarlet and Violet has been announced for late this year. If I had to guess, E3 will have something good to have. I'm guessing, yeah, probably E3. And that's gonna be in another fucking couple months after the last day of February. So that's gonna be on June 18th or June 14th. So we're gonna be having E3 is gonna be having some exciting stuff going forward. Well, guys, we have 2 more articles coming in on the fly. So that's to see the newcomers Pokemon Scarlet and Violet have been teased and Sword and Sealed. As they were searching for clues, guys, certainly, but what honestly it was honestly not fruitless. So apparently pretty much got a little more inspired, I believe, with whatever it could have been, or what absolutely would have got something else brought, and especially if something else was glued. Well, guys, we're gonna be taking on this mini boss right now. His name is I know we can maybe take out this tree. Okay, did I get it? Yes, I can. Perfect. Well, guys, we're gonna be taking on Garrett. We have another 5 to 10 minutes. Remember, guys. Also, my next stream will probably be this afternoon after I get back from my fam from Subway. So I should be back this afternoon. I should be back, but I possibly could be back this afternoon for an episode of Guardians of the Galaxy, and then I'll be back tomorrow night, same time, same channel for Far Cry 6. But I will not be streaming Wednesday night, guys. But we'll have a nice last 2 practice before we have our first competition next week. And that's coming up this current Sunday. So like I said, I will be streaming tomorrow, this afternoon. I will be streaming tomorrow night, but not Wednesday. Have a good rest of your Monday, Clay. I'll see you this afternoon. But as always, stay positive and loyal, and keep up the good work.
I could do this all night.
Remember, guys, you know what you're doing, and that's what people want to see on your channel. Never give up, never surrender, remember, guys, never give up, but do not quit. What's my Love Night's first suit competition? Damn straight, Clay. Thank you. I will tell my pun on that. I will tell her that for you. Guys, my highest mods is 262. My highest likes is 38. Top TV is 101 and 113. My stuff has been so good. As an actor name. Looks like Derek is about to get himself crazy. As long as he's not crazier than, what do you call it? One movie that I haven't seen for a while. At least he's not like Uncle Rico from Napoleon Dynamite. Actually, or it might be Kip or something. Rex Kwando, no. Whatever sounds simple. Alright guys, this article is from Ryan Dinsdale. Yeah, Pokemon Scarlet and Violet are going to be coming in later on this year. Well, like I said earlier, guys, I'll say it again. If I had to guess when it's going to be announcing, probably E3. Because I know Nintendo will have something pretty obvious, but more likely exciting. What Pokemon Scarlet and Violet are going to be. But I was talking to my friend about that yesterday. I mean, last night, when I was on my last break, earlier today, and it's going to be simple. I'm guessing Bell knows something about it now. It's actually exactly the first time I heard about it too. So I would assume Scarlet and Violet should be good. I'm not sure if it's going to be. I think it might be better than Arceus by far, but we do not know that for sure yet. We have to wait and see if there's any more information by then. But I can honestly say, guys, like I said, as the awesome commentator, I can see it having a little more information on at E3. That's pretty much a positive answer, or an obvious answer. Now we can see E3, guys, having something for Pokemon. I mean, I haven't had a Pokemon for a long time, so I have no plans coming back. I mean, even if I did, I could play Arceus myself, but the exciting thing is, guys, my friend's gonna be going back to her Switch coming up this Friday or Thursday. Remember, guys, she's only at the art studio specifically on what do you call it, on Thursday and Friday. So she left her Switch this past Friday. So it all depends. Whatever comes out of it in a positive and loyal way. Remember, guys, don't think positive, but stay positive and loyal. Never give up, never surrender, and don't quit. I never quit when it comes to Walmart. I don't quit on anyone. Not even my pudding. It's been 1,695 today. And I don't care how much dizzy Derek is. We'll take care of him and roast him. And nice pickup. How we doing on time? So guys, sorry about that. I'm trying to figure out how we're doing. Well, guys, I think we're probably gonna wrap it up right here. I just had a double check time, so I don't think we're gonna have bonus time right now. But we'll probably do next time. You guys will have Cobra Kai. Will probably be well, I know my love and I are gonna go see the Batman. Probably this Friday. Maybe coming up, maybe this Friday. Well, I have to look at my schedule and see. But I do know, you guys will receive an episode of Guardians of the Galaxy this afternoon, as far as I know. Northeast, Lincolnshire, Transpotting. Hey, what's up, North? How you doing? Welcome to the live chat real quick. But I will do a couple upgrades. I'll do Frozen Loctus level 3. I will do... Oh, you're new. Okay. Can you like support comment for me, North? Let me guess, my highest mods today, well, my 5 years on YouTube, is 262. So that's pretty much awesome, and not so much below average. So whatever works, constantly. Let me see if there's any other news real quick. Alright guys, actor Andrew Garfield, apparently he says that he has no plans for him to play in Spider-Man again. After playing 2 of the movies that he's honestly been in, and that's the first 2 Amazing Spider-Man movies, so I don't know if he's going to be playing Amazing Spider-Man 3. I really have no clue. Well, this game, well, North, that's a good question. Have you seen the show Cobra Kai, by chance, or no? This game is kind of like, a fighting game called The Warriors, for the PS2. It's kind of like, Street Fighter, it's kind of like, Marvel's Capcom, it's kind of like Marvel Ultimate Alliance. It's kind of like that, and it's also kind of like Tekken. I'll probably do the top one, guys. Well, the lock that slows enemies down for 5 seconds.
Well worth the money, that one.
So anytime you get a good amount of tokens. Yes I have. Are you watching the Batman on Friday? North? Oh, by the way, what's your name? What's your real name, by the way? Male or female? I always want to clarify. Male or female, to be honest. I mean, it's okay if Andrew Garfield does not want to play Spider-Man again. It's like... Oh, Sam? Wait a minute, Sam Fox, right? Am I correct or am I not correct? I'll probably do damage resistance. The thing about this ability, guys, I'll make this quick and simple. I don't remember that has a resistance. I mean, additional 10% of all damage taken. So I'll definitely do that for Dimitri. But yeah, this game is kind of like Street Fighter. Kind of like any other beat-up game, like the Warriors. But the Warriors, guys, is a good game. It's a good fighting game for PS2. Oh, different Sam? Oh. Male or female? You can clarify for me. But yeah, well, like I said, guys, Andrew Garfield has only been in 2 Amazing Spider-Man movies. I haven't seen 2 of them, to be honest. I would care less. But it's not the same without... I don't know what's going to be after Andrew Garfield is done. I mean, I don't know what he's going to be doing after that. It all depends what he wants to do. Alright, guys, I'll probably do recovery rate. So it's like if you have a pretty good size amount of tokens, you can seriously upgrade any character you want. Now this game, Sam, it's kind of like it's coming out of the Cobra Kai series from YouTube Premium to Netflix. And my love and I started watching Cobra Kai for the first time since we watched it on YouTube Premium. Yeah, yes. My love and I are thinking about watching it on Friday. And I'm not sure what we're gonna be doing for the live chat. But I do know this, guys. I should be back this afternoon. For an episode of Guardians of the Galaxy, and then I'll be back streaming tomorrow night. Which I will be streaming tomorrow night, guys. For Far Cry 6, which Far Cry 6 has been doing so good every Tuesday and Wednesdays. So that's exactly going to be the plan. And then next stream after tomorrow night and today, I probably won't be back until Thursday because my love and I have our last cheer practice on Wednesday, and yeah, it's going to be exactly it. Now, as far as Thursday goes, the only time I'll have Thursday is I'm gonna have to I'm closing Walmart between 2:11 on Thursday. So the only time I'll manage is to have an episode of Tales of Rise for you guys in the morning on Thursday. Then I'm off. Then I'm off the next 4 days, and that's Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. Because I'm gonna be earning most of my workouts after that. So yeah, guys, I will be back this afternoon for Guardians of the Galaxy, which I'm hoping I should be back. And then I'll be streaming tomorrow night for Far Cry 6. Because that's the only game, guys, that deserves only an hour and 35 minutes on Tuesdays and Wednesdays. Or any other game on the weekly schedule on those 2 days, every week. And then I won't be streaming Wednesday night due to tier practice. It's exactly our last practice, guys, before we get to this Sunday. And then I'll be back Thursday morning for Tales of Arise. And then, not sure about Friday, but Friday morning, an episode of Tales of Arise, and then maybe Cobra Kai. It all depends what time my love and I are going to be watching the Batman. I've heard some pretty good things about the Batman. I mean, that's exactly going to be it's going to be great. The movie itself is going to be really good. I'm not sure if Robert Pattinson, I mean, I understand he's a big fan of Final Fantasy, but come on. Same with Zoe Kravitz. So honestly, guys, 9 times out of 10, I don't know, but we'll see what happens in the after party today. But if anything adds up for this week, I'm telling you, if anything adds up, I'll keep you guys posted on the apps. But alright, guys, that's going to be a wrap for me. I should be back this afternoon for Guardians of the Galaxy. Then I'll be back tomorrow night. Then I will be streaming tomorrow night for Far Cry 6. But alright, guys, if you guys want to catch more Cobra Kai, every 3 days to 4 days a week between either of the two, you guys can hit that like button, support button, and comment. As always, guys, love, support, and respect is key. When we meet and greet new people one by one. When people can follow the instructions and check out our YouTube channel descriptions, and also verify what all of us can see in one big community. It's like, what does this group, what does love, support, and respect have to do? I mean, it's one of the best things of all time in this big community. Through Kevin, Sony, Running Egg, Mia Camilla, Tita Gale. Sam, I should be back this afternoon. And then, I may have some time together tonight. But if anything adds up this week, guys, I'll keep you guys posted on the apps. But other than that, what we'll find as a new pair of people, new friends, new family members in this big community. Also, guys, Tita Gale, Caparo TV, and so much more. If you guys have an account on Twitter, Zach Dawson 824 65600, guys, as your awesome commentator. Through everybody in this one big community, my mods are 262. In my 5 years currently on YouTube, Twitter 3 years, Walmart 5 years, my love and I over 4 years. For 1695 since we've been together on days, as the youngest couple of all time. But if you guys have a name and your numbers on Twitter, follow me, tweet me out, send me out, and I'll do the same for you. Well, I got to say, guys, 3 years for me on Twitter, and my numbers, guys, are 824-65600. If you have an account on Reddit, name is Zach Dawson from Titanic, and to make an account, guys, to make each day count, more positive, more loyal, more stuff, any good stuff that we can bring to our channels. Anytime we've managed to get something together, all I have to say is, guys, say win it or lose it, or win it all together. It's like it's in it to win it. We got to check out Kevin, aka Tubitat. He's awesome. Also check me out as well as an awesome commentator. I always am awesome. My stuff's been so good. But keep doing what you're able to do, guys. We just had to keep on expanding. That's what we really want to do for most of this year. But Kevin, guys, is every Friday through Mondays. Running Egg almost 24/7. So he's getaway Monday through Saturdays. He's a sweetheart. I love it so much to death as a friend. She loves me too as a friend. Never give up, never surrender, guys. Sorty's getaway. She's awesome, she's sweet. And as long as it's not better than roses or lavenders that grow from the garden. or better than sunflowers in the spring. Um, but alright guys, with love, support, and respect, also friend request me and follow me on Instagram too, if you have a chance. But the most important thing, guys, in this group, let's say positive and loyal, it's the number one part of it. But the most important thing is we watch videos in full, like, support, comment, share me out, tweet me out on the apps, Twitter, YouTube, Reddit, and Instagram. And you guys can vote Alan at 38, and the Great Soulman at 14. And if you guys want a shout out, let me know by this afternoon. I should be back later on today, guys, for Guardians of the Galaxy, and then I'll be streaming tomorrow night after today. But okay. You guys have a wonderful morning. I'll see you guys this afternoon, hopefully for Guardians of the Galaxy. Then I'll be back tomorrow night for Far Cry 6. But no stream Wednesday night. I'll be back Thursday after tomorrow. But alright guys, stay positive and loyal. Love, support, and respect is key, and knowledge is power. Be good to one another, be kind, and love one another. You guys have a good, wonderful morning. You guys have a good morning. And I will see you guys this afternoon for Guardians of the Galaxy. Any questions, comments, let me know. This is where your awesome commentator is here. In one big group, in one big family. And anything we can mention, we can mention it. Or talk about it in any conversation or element. You guys have a wonderful morning. I'll see you guys this afternoon for Guardians. Same time, same channel. And I will see